All right, guys, John here with Motomasters. We have had a few questions, or we see a lot of questions about the DDS, the motorcycle endorsement riding test here in the state of Georgia. Now, I can't speak for any other states, but what I can do is kind of talk through Georgia a little bit. To my rider coaches out there, yes, I'm aware that MSF tries to keep some of the details of this kind of close hold. Everything that you are seeing on this, everything that we are working on, is on the DDS website. You can go to it, find it. It's all public information on here. So we should be good to go. That I'm not going to get into the details of measurements and things like that. Okay, that being said, guys, there are 4 tests that go along with this. The first one is a cone weave and normal stop. The second is turn from a stop and U-turn. The third is a quick stop. And the last one is an obstacle swerve. All right, now I want you guys to pay attention to what we're reading here and some of the directions and the details of this. Remember what we learned in elementary school, right? Do the instructions, nothing more, nothing less. So if it's not in the instructions, it's not really relevant, right? All right, so the first one, section 1, the rider skills test for 2 wheels. This is the cone weave and normal stop. Right, the directions for this: from the start point, ride to the right of the first cone, to the left of the second, and so on. After passing the last cone, turn left and ride toward the opposite side of the course. Make a smooth, non-skidding stop with your front tire inside the box. Points will accumulate if you stall during the exercise, put a foot down, or skip a cone during the weave. Fail to stop with your front tire within the borders of the box. All right, again, guys, this is all on DDS's website. You can kind of look it up and get a good idea of what to expect. So the first portion of it, this is what it's going to look like. All right, remember, to the right of the first cone, left of the second cone, so on and so forth. When you're doing this, keep your head and eyes forward, right? We shouldn't be looking down at the ground. We shouldn't be doing anything else. Friction zone matters. Stay in that friction zone. It's going to help a lot when you're doing this. And if you need to ride a little bit of rear brake, so be it. And stop with our front tire within the stop box. All right, let's go ahead and pull up to the second portion for the second exercise. All right, guys, for the second evaluation, this is turn from a stop and U-turn. Your directions: from the start point, make a right turn between the boundary lines, the yellow and white lines you see right in front of you. After completing the turn, diagonally cross to the opposite side of the course and make a left U-turn inside the painted box at the far end of the course. Do not touch the solid or 24-foot line for motorcycles 600cc or more, or the dashed 20-foot line for motorcycles less than 600 cc's. Stop with your front tire inside the box. Points will accumulate if you stall during an exercise, put a foot down, or touch or cross a boundary line. All right, again, guys, friction zone, head and eyes, all that good stuff that we learned in the BRC, that's what's going to come in handy here. If you've not taken a BRC, guys, go do it. Even if you've already got your license, if you've not had any formal training, I promise you it's worth it. So, all right, this is what number 2 should look like. All right, between the boundary lines, crossing over, between the white lines, make our U-turn, stop with the front tire within the stop box. All right, let's go ahead and set up for evaluation number 3. All right, evaluation number 3 is the quick stop. Your directions: from the start point, accelerate straight up the path. Stabilize your speed between 12 and 18 miles an hour by the time you reach the first line. Maintain a steady speed. When your front tire crosses the second line, stop as fast as you safely can, using both brakes. This test will be timed in order to determine your speed. Points will accumulate if you stall during the exercise, fail to stop within the established standards, anticipate the stop, or brake early on a second attempt, or failed to obtain proper speed on the second attempt. All right, guys, this is what it looks like. All right, remember, 12 to 18 miles an hour. Quick and simple, guys, nothing crazy. All right, let's pull it around for the fourth test. Guys, don't ever think these exercises, they're intimidating when you don't know what you're getting into, but once you've kind of got a hang of what you're doing, they're really not that bad. All right, so let's get into the fourth evaluation exercise. All right, that is the obstacle swerve. Your directions. From the start point, accelerate straight up the path. Stabilize your speed between 12 and 18 miles an hour by the time you reach the first line. Maintain a steady speed. When your front tire passes the second line, swerve to the left or right as directed. This test will be timed in order to determine your speed. Points will accumulate if you stall during the exercise, touch or cross the obstacle line or sideline with either tire, swerve in the wrong direction, anticipate the swerve or swerve before the second line on your second attempt, or fail to obtain the proper speed on second attempt. Once you have successfully passed all the required tests and met all other licensing requirements, you may be issued a Class M motorcycle license. So let's see what this looks like, guys. Again, when you're doing the swerve, think about your swerve here, right? What did we learn previously? Let the bike move underneath you. Push the handlebars in the direction that you need to in order to go in the direction you want. All right, let the bike move underneath you. Quick and easy. Let the bike move under your body. All right, again, I am John with Motomasters. We do offer multiple levels of courses. We offer an intermediate good rider diploma, an advanced associate level rider class, and we also offer private lessons that can help you with anything you need help with in order to get prepped up for this or just to get your skills up. Appreciate you guys' time. Keep safe. Ride safe.